Hey everyone, I'm the Black Snake, and if you're new to football or just picked up College Football 26, then this video is for you. I'm breaking down some of the biggest mistakes that every beginner makes, and I'll be giving you real tips that'll help you actually move the ball, lock up on defense, and start winning games against your friends and online. Whether you're trying to get your first win or stop getting sacked every play, I got you. If you want to skip around, chapters are listed below. In this video, we'll be covering 3 parts of the game: playing quarterback and staying in the pocket, how to run the ball effectively, and how to play defense without getting cooked every play. By the end of the video, you'll have the basics down to move the ball, make smart plays, and build real confidence every time you step onto the field. Number 1, staying in the pocket and the 3-second rule. So the first question is, what is a pocket? Well, a pocket is essentially a bubble that your offensive line creates to protect you. When done properly, you have at least 3 seconds to make a decision on what you're going to do with the football. But here's the key. If you leave that pocket too early, like rolling out or drifting backwards, you actually make it easier for the defense to sack you or to stop the play. So the rule is simple. 1 Mississippi, drop back. 2 Mississippi, set your feet. 3 Mississippi, throw it or move, especially if the defense is putting pressure on you. So let's stop for a moment and look at this in live action. Our target here is going to be the tight end, who's going to be X on the play. We're going to count it off. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And just like that, we find the gap and drop the ball in. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Ran the same play again just to show that it wasn't a fluke. And as you can see, the defender here, even though he's dropping back, he's just not in position to make a play on that receiver. But if we fast forward, you're going to see the same exact play. We're going to take the quarterback, roll to the right, and try to throw it out to that receiver. But something's changed. The defender is now in position to make a play on the ball. So we're going to snap it, roll right again, as the defensive end almost tackles us, but again, that same player is now in position to stop the play. And on this last run, you're going to see us get hit by the defensive end. So what's going on? Well, as we roll out this time, it causes the defender to rotate with the quarterback. You're going to see it better at this angle. As soon as we move, the defender moves, now putting him in position to make a play. Let's talk about running the ball. One thing a lot of people don't realize is that a great run doesn't have to be a highlight reel. Everyone wants that Saquon Barkley moment, breaking off a 40-yard touchdown every time they touch it, but the reality is all it takes is 3 to 4 yards to keep your drive alive. If you can pick up 4 yards consistently, that's something to celebrate. That's how you win games. The biggest mistake new players make when they run the ball is they don't try to fall forward. They constantly try to bounce to the outside and avoid contact any chance that they get. When a run is designed to go in one direction and you try to switch to another, you're ultimately giving the defense the chance to react. So make it easier on yourself and take what the defense gives you by following your blocking as much as you can. 1 yard can make a difference. The next mistake a lot of beginners and even more seasoned players make is holding the sprint button as soon as you touch the ball. Holding the sprint button before finding a gap when running will cause you to lose some agility. You won't be able to cut as fast. In the clip that you're watching now, I run into a wall. I try to cut back to the inside, but I'm holding the sprint button, so I'm unable to do so. Now, in this next clip, I'm not holding the sprint button, and I'm able to make a quick cut up the middle for a gain of 9 yards, something that I would not have been able to do if I was holding the sprint button. Odds are I probably would have ran into the back of a teammate trying to do so. So remember, to win the ground game, don't smash the sprint button right away, trust your blocks, and look for contact so you can fall forward. That's how you win the game. Now, let's talk about defense. And if you're new to football games, this is probably the part that feels the most confusing and intimidating. But don't worry, we're going to keep it simple, so you don't need to know every coverage or every position. You'll learn that later down the line. I'll give you just enough to start getting stops and not feel lost every time the other team has the ball. Let's break it down. There are 11 players on defense, and they all have one goal: stop the offense from moving the ball. Now, what position each player plays and what their role is will change depending on the formation and play you call. But to keep things simple, here's how the defense is usually set up. Closest to the line of scrimmage, you got your defensive linemen. Their job is to break through the offensive line, pressure the quarterback, and stop the run early. Behind them, you have linebackers. They're usually the defensive Swiss Army knives. They help stop the run, cover short passes, and react to what's happening in the middle of the field. On the outside are your cornerbacks, who line up against the wide receivers. Their main job is to stop the pass, whether that means playing tight man coverage or dropping back into zone. And finally, all the way at the back are your safeties. They're the last line of defense. If something gets past everyone else, the safeties are there to clean it up, especially on deep throws. Now, with all this information being thrown at you, you're probably wondering, how do you know what play to call? Well, I got a cheat sheet for you to help you out. It breaks down things by down and distance, what the offense wants to do, and what you should be thinking about calling. So let's say it's 3rd and long. The offense needs a first down, and they've got a long way to go. That means they're probably going to pass, and not just short, but 10 plus yards down the field. So a good call would be something like cover 4, a safer zone coverage that helps you keep everything in front of you and prevent the big game. The idea isn't to guess the perfect play every time, it's just to make smart calls based on what the offense needs. Alright, so now that you got the basics down, passing, running, defense, the best way to actually get better is by practicing. And the good news is the game gives you a way to do that without jumping straight into a full match. Go check out the skill games or mini games inside the practice mode. They're short drills that help you work on specific parts of your games. You got drills for passing accuracy, running lanes, defensive coverages, even special teams. These are quick, repeatable, and actually fun to grind. Do a few of these and you'll feel more confident the next time you hit the field. After you build some confidence in skill games, I recommend jumping into open practice with your favorite team. From there, I like to just select random plays on both offense and defense. It forces me to run all kinds of plays from the playbook and react to different looks the defense throws at me. It's the best way to practice reading coverages, testing out route combos, and figuring out where your running lanes are. Spend just a little time in here and I promise you'll come out with way more confidence and way more control. You'll be ready to take on the world, or at least your first head-to-head game. Alright, now you got the tools to actually play the game, and not just button mash and hope for the best. Whether you're staying calm in the pocket, running smart, or locking up on defense, it all comes down to playing with patience and confidence. If this helped you out, drop a like, it really helps the channel, and consider subscribing for more breakdowns and gameplay. And let me know in the comments, who's your favorite college football team and why? I want to see what kind of fans we got out there. I'm the Black Snake, I'll see you on the field, peace.